Hello everyone, it's great to see you here once again on Dee's Delights. Today we are going to make bruschetta chicken. A few weeks ago I tried the recipe on the back of the stovetop stuffing box. That one was mediocre at best. So today we're going to have the real thing. We're going to have an easy recipe, but yet full of flavor. So what we're going to need for this recipe, for the chicken, we are going to need 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. One of mine was pretty thick, so I just beat it for a little bit with the mallet. You're going to need ½ teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, 1/4 teaspoon onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So what we're going to do is mix all of that, put the chicken in a bowl, and then we're going to let it marinate for at least 15 minutes, but up to 8 hours. So today I'm in a hurry. I'm definitely not waiting 8 hours because I'm hungry. So I'm going to do the 15-minute marinade. And there again, if you want to have a little bit more flavor, just let it marinate. Maybe before you go to work, put it in and then cook it when you get home. So let us get started. First, place the chicken breast in a large bowl. I am placing my chicken breast in a large bowl. Then it says sprinkle salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning over the chicken and add in the olive oil. And then you're going to toss the chicken in the seasoning and oil until evenly coated. And then I'm going to just marinate it. So instead of measuring out 1/4, ½ teaspoon, whatever, I'm just going to start sprinkling. So first I'm going to start with the onion powder. I'm going to start with a little Italian spice. I have a little oregano and a little rosemary. A little salt and a little pepper. Okay, and I'm going to flip them over and do the same thing. I want it on all sides. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Handy dandy bowl with the lid. Purple bottom, purple lid. Let me see. Okay. Looks good. I'm going to let it sit for 15 minutes. In the meantime, while that is marinating, I am going to start chopping up the bruschetta. We'll put that in a separate bowl. And for the bruschetta, you're going to need 4 Roma tomatoes, 2 cloves garlic minced, 1/4 cup red onion finely chopped, 8 basil leaves chopped, 1 tablespoon balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon olive oil, and a pinch of salt and pepper. So let's get started. Now these are pretty small Roma potatoes, so I'm going to use, what the heck, I'm going to use 6 because they're not that big. So you may hear my husband working in the background. He's working on my pantry. He just had minor surgery, but you can't keep him down. It's hard to make him sit for very long. So just ignore any hammering or any noise you hear. Okay, I washed my tomatoes, my Roma tomatoes, and there again, I'm using 6 instead of 4 because they're pretty small. Now mine aren't real small pieces. Most of them are like that size right there. You can make them as small as you want, but that's what I'm going to do. I love tomatoes, so I'd like to get a big old bite in with a piece of chicken. So let's see what we need to do next. We need also 2 cloves of garlic minced. I have 2 cloves of garlic here somewhere. Let me think. Tanya, where did you? There it is. Hiding. So let's peel that and mince those. And we want to have 1/4 cup red finely chopped onion. Okay, I'm just going to mix it right in here, right with where the garlic was. Whoops. Put that down there, because we're going to be mixing them all together anyway. 1 tablespoon oil and a pinch of salt and pepper. Since I do not have any basil leaves, I'm just going to use a little bit of oregano. And 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. So you should have something that looks like that. So what we're going to do is heat or bring a grill pan to a medium-high heat. Then grill the chicken until it's cooked through approximately 5 to 7 minutes per side. Let's go ahead and put our 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar in a pan, bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Also for the topping we'll do, it says shaved Parmesan. I just bought shredded. I could not find shaved, shredded, shaved. It's not grated, so should be good. Okay, I'm gonna take them off the skillet. I'm gonna let them rest for about 5 minutes. Let me just see what I think of this little baby piece of chicken. Good flavor. Let's go ahead and get one here. We're going to put all the toppings on top. The bruschetta. There's plenty there. We're going to put a little bit of our reduced balsamic vinegar and a little bit of shaved Parmesan. Since I don't have basil to put on top, I shall sprinkle just ever so lightly. Here is the finished product. So now, the taste test. I'm going to get a little bit of everything on here so I can get the full effect. Let's get a little tomato in there. A little bit of our balsamic vinegar. I don't know, could I take any bigger bite than that? I do have some wonderful table manners. Very good flavor. I would recommend this. You make sure my chicken, yep, the chicken's good. I probably did it about 8 or 9 minutes per side. But there again, my chicken was thick. So this was pretty quick, easy. I didn't have to marinate for very long. You could have that ready in no time. And then throw a cheap bag of noodles in it. You're good to go. So I thank you all for joining me here once again on Dee's Delights, and have a fabulous week, everyone.